Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a featherweight bout between Chris the Freak Freeborn and Brad One Punch Pickett.
Good luck, Chris. That's the first thing I'd like to say. Also, I'm going to make you pay for making me roll around with men on Valentine's Day, and also making me miss Spurs on a Saturday. So, good luck, mate. You're going to need it.
Right, Brad, you might have knocked your last guy out, might be called One Punch Pickett, but tonight, you better be careful, we will be going down with one punch.
Ladies and gentlemen, first to enter the Cage Rage Octagon, weighing in at 65.8 kilograms. He has a background in Jiu-Jitsu and a mixed martial arts record of 7-11. He's representing Cage Gym Gosport. He's from Gosport. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris the Freak Freeborn!
Deliverance, Cage Rage 10, here at the Wembley Conference Centre, and we've got the entrance of the Freak, Chris Freeborn. Cage Rage record, he's come here once and he's won. Mixed martial arts record of 7 wins, 11 losses. Gosport lad. And again, my pleasure with Rob and Steve here with me tonight. We've got it again, the submission man versus the banger.
And his opponent, weighing in at 65 kilograms. He has a background in freestyle, a mixed martial arts record of 2-0. Representing Contab Team Titan and the Elite Fighting System, from Bow, Brad One Punch Pickett!
The professor is in the house with us tonight, and he's going to get an education now in the good old East End of London. The Trilby wearing Brad, all his fans there wearing Trilby. This is as East End as it gets, Steve.
You know, I'm loving this, and I'm loving the hat. He's dressed just like Brad Pitt in Snatch, a movie, of course. I know that movie, I own that DVD, and I thought to myself, I'm going to UK, I'm going to see the real thing, and then out pops this guy, he looks just like...
And he is the real thing.
Yes.
One Punch Mickey was, of course, Brad Pitt's character, and here you have One Punch Pickett, which is the real deal.
And this isn't Mary Poppins London, Steve. This is the East End guys giving it all for Brad Pickett, and he is fast with those hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a featherweight contest of 3 5-minute rounds, with Chris the Freak Freeborn on my left and Brad One Punch Pickett on my right.
Absolutely, that could spell disaster for the tall man.
So here we go, the first round, the hitter versus the submission expert.
And he dives in, gets the clinch. Pickett got his back to the fence.
He's looking for the guillotine. Unfortunately, Chris had an arm in. Chris looking for a takedown, looking for a hook, looking to get Brad to the back of the cage and put him down.
But tactically, that was probably the most sensible thing Chris Freeborn could do, given Pickett's reputation.
Absolutely. But Pickett, surprisingly, and I think you know this, Rob, his jiu-jitsu improves on a day-to-day basis. He almost landed that left hook there. Big left hook.
That's
Big
right.
left hook.
Good knee as well. Oh, spinning back punch. Good takedown by Chris.
This was the problem we said for Freeborn. The right hand held low and he would be punished. Luckily, he showed a good strong chin there because that landed on the button.
Yes, it did.
Nice short elbow again from Brad. This is what I love about the lightweight fighters. The movement is always so fast.
Absolutely. A good push straight up there by Brad. Back on his feet. Uppercut by Brad Pickett.
I'm impressed by Freeborn's chin. Good, strong lad.
Brad looking in for the guillotine. He's got both arms underneath. Chris does the right thing, works to side position. This is a very, very fast fight, this one.
A lot of people say that if a fight goes to the floor, it gets boring, but I disagree. A fight like this goes to the floor, we're seeing technique, we're seeing reversals like that one.
Spot on. You can see Brad looking to open up and bang here.
Gets up high,
shoot down with a low, good hard shot.
But picking up on what you said earlier, isn't it? It's great to see guys that are, their trademark is punching, yet they can go down and work on the ground as well. It's showing this overall game is developing, even with the strikers.
As he said in his pre-fight interview, Gene Silva complimented his jiu-jitsu skills and said that even though he's only been training 6 months, that he was almost to the level of a purple belt.
That's right. Brad literally has picked up so much. He's been working really hard at it, and his ground game has improved tenfold, as well as being a good striker. Again, a good high knee. He's dropped, defends the kick well. Again,
took a punch
that
there
left hook.
himself, though. And I'm impressed by Freeborn. Good, durable fighter.
Freeborn is closing the distance, doesn't want to stay on the outside and wait for that left hook to land. Freeborn getting the mount here. Now we're going to see if Brad can reverse position. The shoulder strike, which I like, and nice reversal by Pickett.
As I said, he's been working a lot on his ground, and he will be able to defend himself well. At this position, he should be looking to step back. That's it, stand up and step back. Keeps getting caught on the ankles.
I love that leg reversal, and it looks like the Freak is going to go for a heel hook here.
Yes, with all the pressure on him and all the fan favoritism for Pickett, I've been impressed with his attitude, his calm nature. He's just gone about his business very professionally.
Again, Chris to the man. Chris looking to strike. Good position for Freeborn to be in.
I think Freeborn's thinking about an armbar here.
Yeah, he's put his legs out well.
Pickett taking control now. A hellacious first round. Good forearm elbow strikes there by Chris Freeborn. Freeborn in control.
Brad giving his back. He's got to be careful not to give his back, because Chris will capitalise and look for a rear choke.
This is a situation that Pickett's not used to being in.
And it's a high mount. Seems like there's a delay there.
For the gum shield.
Okay, yeah. The mouthpiece was coming out. Good right hand there. The elbow's coming down on regularity.
Brad's turn. He's got to watch his neck. He has got to be careful of his neck.
Stands up into the guard. A beautiful reversal there.
That's right. He was in trouble. He reversed well. His turn again, looking for those big strikes. He needs to pull away. He's being caught with the same thing every time. He's catching the ankles, Chris Freeborn.
Looks like he's in risk of an armbar there, but he gets back into guard.
But this has made for an incredibly exciting opening round. It's been non-stop.
I think the energy in both these fighters has to be commended. Their conditioning.
Pickett bleeding from the nose there from those earlier strikes. It's been a tough first round for both men.
And there's Freeborn working for the triangle that I said he would be looking for. He's trying to lock it in tight. Brad looks uncomfortable in the triangle. Brad's looking really uncomfortable, just trying to break for space, keeping that space in the left-hand side.
Got to keep that head up, keep that left arm over to the left.
He's got to push for the space. He's out, he's free. Pulls back well.
Yes, you should stand back and go for the stand-up.
Yes, Grant Waterman bringing them both back upstairs again.
Brad definitely looking the worse for wear for a striker.
Well, what can we say? What a fantastic first round. When you talk about all-action fights, not something you see often. Pickett going back to his corner for the second round. Guys, sum that up for me. What a great fight.
I'm not surprised at the durability of Pickett, but I am surprised at the gamemanship and the game plan of Chris. He took it to the ground and he made it into his fight.
That's right, like I said, he's a very, very durable character on the ground. And one of his moves being the triangle choke, he nearly sank in on Brad. Felt that Brad was probably saved by the end of the round.
Yeah, he's got the mount position here. And he's like we said, he's thinking about the armbar. He's got that leg up, but Brad is thinking about it too. So he has to go back to the strikes. And here we have, he almost gets his back.
With this in mind, first round, which way are you going to score it? Because I feel, myself personally, I would go with Freeborn.
I would too.
We're looking at Brad Pickett there. What's he got to do? What will he have learned from this first round?
He's got to defend the takedown.
And
he's got to defend the takedown and land that left hook. That's what he's got to do.
And he's got to be careful not to get caught on the ankles again. Each and every time Chris Freeborn was able to catch the ankles and pull him down, again Chris Freeborn with a takedown. Brad needs to breathe and get himself out of this ground position.
What has surprised me is that every time he's tried, Freeborn's been able to take him to ground.
Yes, he has. He hasn't been able to time the punch or knee, but a fighter that's shorter like this, a knee is going to be a problem to land. unless the guy ducks down real low. But now Brad on his back, guard position. It's an open guard, going for heels on hips, thinking about pushing back. But I am impressed with Freeborn's jiu-jitsu.
Freeborn across into the side position there. Brad gets one knee in, pulls full guard.
Now, although his record is more losses than wins, it's still a vast amount of more fights than Pickett. Do you think this is showing now?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Pickett is an ex-pro boxer, but he's very new at mixed martial arts. Even though he's a deadly guy and he's a tough guy and he's great in the gym, he's getting tested here.
I feel this is probably definitely his greatest test to date, and I'd be curious to know exactly what he's thinking in there at the moment, being in this great ground battle.
He had a good leg reversal there for a moment, and he's using his knees, he's using his feet. He's using a very educated open guard, actually. And now he's in a position, he's got to watch out for the triangle choke. He's on top, but that doesn't mean he's in control, because the man underneath, Chris Freeborn, is still busy with the punches.
And Chris will be looking for the triangle. You can see the guard's open. He's looking to turn on his hips at any opportunity.
The great thing is, if we were sum up so far, busy is the term, isn't it? This fight has been busy from the opening.
Non-stop. These guys are like little ants building a fortress or something. They're working away constantly. There hasn't been, oh, there's the triangle choke. And Brad's got to keep his head really high.
Brad needs to pull himself out.
Brad's in trouble here. Brad's in trouble because his arm is off to the side. He's going to try the slam. It makes it go deeper. I think Brad's going to have to tap here.
I don't think he's going to pull. And like I said, Chris's triangle is the one thing that he had to watch for. Chris gets that triangle and locks it in tight. This is sheer will, I think we're seeing now. I think a lesser man would have tapped by now.
Absolutely. Chris should pull the back of the head forward.
And pull maybe his foot up tighter behind the knee, Steve?
Yeah. But I can't believe it. Maybe it's because Chris's legs are thin and he can't get around the neck to make it tough, because Brad is still there, but he's taking a lot of punishment. It's amazing that he hasn't tapped out yet. Amazing. It's because the arm isn't all the way in front of the chin.
He's taking a lot of punishment there.
Yes, he is. The referee's got to be thinking about what's going to happen here.
Seems to be bleeding quite bad.
This may be a cause the referee may have to jump in and stop the fight, because of the blood is going to get too much.
I think Brad's okay. I think it is a cut from the nose, which obviously does bleed.
But he's pulling the head now. Brad, his neck has got to be just throbbing with pain right now.
He's taking a lot of shots to the head as well.
How long before Grant Waltman says enough is enough here?
I think it might. There it is.
He just has.
There it is.
Brad's frustrated and annoyed.
It's a fair call, because Brad was helpless in that position. Didn't have another body slam in him. It's a tough thing, but Chris schooled him on the ground. It's going to be a real good experience for Brad if he takes it in perspective and learns from this.
Looking at that, he's saying enough is enough, isn't he? He's bleeding heavily. He can't escape.
Basically, I don't know if he was saying enough is enough, because he's the kind of guy that he's probably not going to go until he gets knocked out or choked out. But the referee knew, and we knew, and probably his fans knew too, because we don't want to see the guy get damaged. What I'm thinking is 6 months more worth of training. This would be a great rematch.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 minutes, 20 seconds of round 2, your judge, Grant Walterman, called a halt to this contest. And your winner, Chris the Freak Freeborn! And ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your very good runner-up, Brad One Punch Pickett!
Okay, without a doubt, one of the best fights we've seen tonight. Without a doubt, it was a wicked fight. Right, do you know what I mean? Please, please tell us how you felt about those 3 rounds tonight.
Well, started with there too. Felt good about them. I've done my best, trained really hard for it. I stuck to my game plan. I knew Brad was a good boxer. I didn't mess about. I threw maybe a couple of punches at most. And took him straight down, and it worked.
Yeah, we noticed that you was really trying to take him to the ground. Was you fearful of, as much as you took it to him, was you fearful of the punch?
Well, I come out here to win. You know, if I want to win, make sure I don't get knocked out. I'm not scared of getting hit, but I'd rather win than get knocked out.
I understand, I understand. Anybody you want to give a shout out to real quick, my friend?
Say again, mate.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, thanks, Darren and Carla, for cornering me tonight. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone else at the cage gym who's helped training me. Thanks to Andy Gear and Dave O'Donnell for putting me on tonight.
All right, without a doubt. Make some noise for the man, Chris. Make some noise.